Happy War Factory Day. What's going on? I'm zmoT. Today is June 28th on the archipelago, June 27th in the real world, and I am looking at War Factory. Let's have a quick peek and see what's going on. And it is basically the same thing that we've done a bajillion times before. That is a metric unit of measure if you're not familiar with it, except for doom cannons back here. These doom cannons are new, usually mortars. We will not be able to barrage those out of existence due to their health, so we'll have to shock them, probably get rid of the machine gun and stand slightly to their over here behind the boom cannon probably. Anyways, let's get on with it. Now, just before I get going, lots and lots of news happening. Check the news thing. There is information about the crab. It is called the Cryo crab. You'll see in my thumbnail I've added the Cryo bomb. 1000% health damage from the Cryoneers. Very, very interesting. Going to be interesting to see how that works out. At the end of this video, I'm going to show an operation hit that I forgot to show last week that is absolutely beast. Just a little bit of a spoiler. It's an 11 shock core hit on Maze. Maybe 11.5 or 12. I'll leave that judging to you. But I just wanted to share it because how often do you get to see an 11.5 shock core hit on Maze? Let's get Everspark loaded. She's probably already loaded. Yes, she is. And we'll just get rocking. Now, the triple hack we're going to try here. Usually, actually, you know what? We're not going to triple hack. I will just do a double hack. We'll just do it the smart way, and we'll go from there. So, without critters, it's pretty tough to get a triple hack. We're going to flare the far one, keep that delay, and hopefully only use 2 smokes. Probably, maybe, there we go. So now use the ninja or the Houdini hack, whichever one you want to call it. Now we're going to flare the closed one and it will automatically double hack to that back one. Remember, you have to use a flare in order to hack twice quickly. If you don't use a flare, bad things will happen and it's much, much slower. I've got a video on that. Check the card. It will go over it for you. Now that that's done, we've got the 3 rocket launchers that we needed down. I'm just going to use all of my GBE on this machine gun because it's going to be the best chance of something we can barrage out of existence or BART out of existence just because of its low health. Low health means we can probably get rid of it. See, it's already almost gone. Nice little hidey hole already started up. And let's retreat. What I want to do with these guides is make something that can be used by people who do not have endless reserve. We want to get it to the point where you can beat War Factory and not have to worry about troops or anything along those lines. So these rocket launchers are not going to range back there, not going to be a problem. We can park right where this boom cannon was probably. And now next up, we need to get rid of the shock launcher. Might as well remove a couple of the snipers too. Snipers shoot quickly, which will remove Zookas quickly, and then we'll come up front and get rid of that doom cannon. So, let's do that, shall we? You know what? I don't think we even need to we're not going to get rid of any snipers. I'll save all of our GBE. I don't want to do anything silly here, so we're going to go like this. We'll push the button and get up to there. I'm not going to remove that doom cannon. I thought about it, and doom cannons are not a concern. I just changed my mind right now. So doom cannons are not a concern whatsoever when it comes to gapping. Like, you can gap smokes around them. Usually we get rid of it because it's a laser, but we don't really care about it when it's not a laser. So at this point, I'm just going to get rid of, like, this sniper right here, I guess. Uh-oh, probably going to die before I get there, though. Probably going to die. Oh, did not die. That's good. Okay, so at this point we're ready for the core hit. Like, really don't need to do anything else. Everything, the walk is fairly straightforward. The shocks are fairly straightforward. We've got a nice little spot to put our Zookas. And so, I mean, I don't really see anything else we have to do besides hit the core. So at this point, I'm just going to, might as well soften up things, I guess. Let's mark a few of these. I mean, I don't really want to hit the core after only 2 hits because that's not a great idea, I don't think. Let's get rid of them. I mean, this is really easy, it seems like. But we're going to lose a bunch of troops to the grapplers and a bunch of troops to the snipers, so we might as well get rid of a couple, I guess. This is just straight up things that we do not need to do, but we might as well just because we have the attacks. I really wish they would give a free give intel for every unused attack. That would be magical. Like, give people a reason to solo these things, and it would be great. That's my general feeling. Anyways, oops, I just lost. Try to do the Houdini hack, and that is what happens. You end up losing Everspark, and you try to be fancy, and you lose. And that's the beauty. I really, really would like to see Boom Surprises and zmo's added to War Factory, because it would just give one more opportunity for players to get used to using troops and Everspark around those sort of prototypes. There we go. Do we have any free GBE we can farm? I don't... Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can get free GBE down here. Maybe. This is... I would not recommend doing this unless it goes really well for me, because I need to get 3 boxes, and those rocket launchers are about to shoot my face. You see that? This one right here turned around. So don't risk going down the bottom right. There's just not enough room. And with that, let's hit the core. This is the same path every time. Hopefully you've got this mastered now. This smoke, the first smoke, you see this box. Where is the box? I think it's this box right here. Off to the right-hand edge of it is where you want to drop your first smoke. We'll check it out. It's the same thing every time, and I always forget what it is every time. I think it's off of the right-hand edge of that box. Let's try right there. That looks pretty good. Uh-oh, not quite right, not quite right, but hopefully our ladies get underneath the smoke before they get wrecked. I think we actually managed to pull that off. And then we're going to go right into this back corner. That's the flare spot, gets them nice and skinny, and we've lost 0 troops as a result. Just be aware, I think they do go around the right-hand side of that one sniper. Nope. Yep, there we go. There goes some ladies just deciding that they want to die. It always seems to happen. Like, all depends on where they are when you start the flare. Now, you'll notice I am in a dangerous, precarious spot, but we should be able to pull it off with a shock in there and a shock in there. And they'll spread on top of the, whatever those things are called, doom cannons, but that's not a big deal. And I did not check the health on the headquarters. I apologize, but pretty easy core hit, pretty easy walk. No laser up the front makes it easier. Couple doom cannons at the back makes it a bit harder, but overall not terribly difficult. No reason for medkits anywhere in there. Single shots everywhere, and lost 17 Zookas over the course of 4 attacks, so pretty good. Now I just want to check and see if I can check the health on that. Let's see here, my attacks. Let's have a look and see what that is. 319%. Headquarters level 20, which I think has 140,000 health. Check the comments below. I'll do the math and post it there for you. I'm not 100% sure on what HQ20 is, so I'll have to do that math outside of here. But overall, you can take this down. If you're worried about it, remove a couple. You know what? That's what you could do. If you, with that attack that I wasted on the 4th attack, if you really wanted to, you could come in and probably remove all of these rockets, or most of these rockets. Even if you remove the back 4, you could then walk Zookas up and remove the doom cannon and the rocket launcher with 1 shock, because you're out of range of the laser and out of range of most of these rockets. So maybe that's what you want to do, get rid of these 4. Anyways, let's move on to that operation hit. Let's have a look and see what it is, and just this makes me happy. So let me just make sure that I am going to not blow up your ears. How can I do this? I got an idea. I just need to talk for 1 more second, and I can do it. I think that's better. I think that should fix it up. Bit of an awkward silence right here. Did not want to cut the video out, but this is Stunt hitting on Forlorn Hope last week, and I just had to cut some audio out so it didn't explode your ears. My apologies. Let's get back to the show right now. Sorry if the audio was wonky there. I'm going to have to fix that. But anyways, so he had to bark down the shield gen, so there's been no damage done to core, as you can probably see. Obviously some damage from the buildings being exploded, but he just farms a whole bunch of GBE, and you'll notice he actually leaves some. I think he leaves some. Yeah, he leaves some for the next hitter in case he fails. Comes in, walking. You've seen all this before. Actually loses a delay on the rocket launcher, which is not a huge deal because most of the troops are in its blind spot, I think. Let's slow this down just a touch and show you the absolute ridiculous. Had to zoom out just because look how many shocks there are. Gets into the kill zone, This is stunting, of course. Always stunting on the maze core hits. He loves these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shocks on maze. Just so incredibly beastly. And then throws out a 12th shock on the core just to show that he's a complete baller. And now, obviously, this was when we had cheap shocks, so I'm a little bit late sharing this, but I just wanted to get that out there because this hit is just bonkers, bananas, awesome. Anyways, I am zmoT. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you enjoyed War Factory and the op hit. Lots of crab stuff coming up. As you can see here, the shadow is there, and I may or may not do a live stream this time. Probably not when it drops, or maybe if I do, I'll keep it to an hour. I just can't stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning doing a live stream of crab. It just there's no benefit for me. I know it's enjoyable, but it's just not worth. It's on a Thursday night, and so not happening. Anyways, I am zmoT. Thanks for coming in, and hit me up in the comments if you saw something you didn't like or something you did like. All of that fun stuff. Thanks for coming in. Peace.